Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this session, we'll take up percentage more and percentage less concepts. Students, if you recall the basic class on percentages, we discussed that if A is 10 rupees more than B, B is the same 10 rupees less than A. There is no difference. However, if A is 20% more than B, B is not exactly 20% less than A because the base will change. So how to answer those questions directly is what we will discuss here today. Not just that, and what are the different types of questions in this particular concept of percentage more and percentage less, we will discuss in detail. To start with, we will take this example. If A is 20% more than B, B is how much percent less than A? Students will take up this question in three different ways. First, the advantage we have in percentages is that we can always start with an example. A is 20% more than B. So that means we are comparing A with respect to B. So let us assume let B is 100, 20% more than 100 will be how much? 120, because 20% of 100 is 20. So A is 120. So now A is 120, B is 100. The difference is 20. A is 20 rupees more than B. B is 20 rupees less than A. As I said, amount wise there is no difference, but percentage wise, when I say A is 20% more than B, 20 by 100 is 20%, but B is how much percent less than A when we ask you. So we have to compare this difference 20 with respect to B is how much percent less than A. We have to compare with A. So 20 by 120 into 100. 1 by 6, 16.66%. This is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it could be, students, you can directly say from the earlier class, if you recall the discussion, when I say A is 20% more than B, I can say A is 120% of B. 20% less is 80%, 20% more is 120%, if you recall. So that's nothing but 6 by 5 of B. If A is 6 by 5 of B, B is 5 by 6 of A. When you say that B is 5/6 of A, how much less? 5 by 6 is less than 1 or not? How much less? Simple, the difference. 6 and 5, what is the difference? 1. By denominator 6, it is 1/6 less. 1/6 is what percent? 16.66%. This is a simple approach. A is 20% more. When you say it is 120% or 6 by 5 times of B. So B is, the 6 by 5 goes other side, 5 by 6 of A. When you say it is 5 by 6, is it more than 1 or less than 1? Numerator less than denominator is less than 1. How much less? Difference by denominator, 1 by 6 less. 1 by 6 is 16.66%. This is the second approach. The third approach, we can use a formula. If A is x% more than B, B is x by 100 plus x% less than A. This is the formula that we can use. So in this case, x% more. What is x? In the place of x, I have 20. I can write 20 by 100 plus 20, 120 into 100. You can see 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is 16.66%. So this is the formula that you can note down, student. You can pause the video and note down this formula. So these are the three different approaches. Shall we take up one more example? Let's take, if A is 20% less than B, B is how much percent more than A? Let me repeat these three methods once again. What is the first one? We take an example. A is 20% less than B. So you are comparing A with respect to B. So we'll take B, let B is 100. 20% of 100 is 20 less. So it means A is 80. Now when you say B is how much more than A, B is 100, A is 80. B is how many rupees more? The same, 20 rupees more. 20 rupees more than what? Than A. So what goes to denominator? A, that is 80 into 100, 1 by 4, 25%. This is the first method. What is the second approach? When I say A is 20% less than B, it is A is 80% of B or 4 by 5 of B. When you say A is 4 by 5 of B, B is 5 by 4 of A. 5 by 4 is more than 1 or less than 1? More than 1, because numerator more than denominator, it is more. How much more? Again, you can see the difference. 5 and 4, the difference is 1, but denominator 4. 1 by 4 more. 1 by 4 is what percent? You all know, 25%. This is the second approach. And third one is formula. See, when you said it is more, you said x by 100 plus x. Now, when you say a is x% less than b, b is 100 minus x% more than a. So, 20 by 100 minus 20 into 100. 20 by 100 minus 20, 80 into 100, 1 by 4, 25%. This is the third approach. Like this, we can answer the question in 3 different methods. Now students, whatever these 2 examples that I gave you, they can also be asked slightly differently. Instead of saying A is more, B is how much less, or A is less, B is how much more, examiner will ask a question like this. The salary of a person is reduced by 25%. By what percent the new salary should be increased to restore the original salary? Is also same like the previous question, students. What you said previous question, A is 20% less than B, B is how much more than A you are asking. Instead of that, I am saying a salary is reduced by 25%. How much should I increase this new salary to get back to the original salary? Again, the same formula or same example. If the salary is 100 originally, it is reduced by 25%, right? 25% on 100 is 25. So what is the new salary? 100 minus 25, 75. The new salary is 75. Now, if I want to increase it back to original salary, there should be an increase of 25. From 75 to 100, there should be an increase of 25. But 25 is the increase from, we asked in the previous video, when you say increase from where? There is an increase of 25 from 75 into 100. 1 by 3, 33.33%. Right? Or I can say, if the salary is X, second approach, when you are reducing by 25%, the new salary is 75% or 75% of X or 3/4 of X. If you want X, if you want to get back to X, you should multiply this with what? 3 by 4. If you multiply with 4 by 3, it will become X. So you want to make it 4 by 3 times. 4 by 3, when you say how much it is more than 1? 1 by 3 more. 1 by 3 is 33.33%. Right? Same question. It's asked differently. Or I can use the formula. When I say it is reduced, you should increase. It is like less, how much it should be more. I can use x by 100 minus x% formula. 25 by 100 minus, when you are reducing first, you should use 100 minus x. So 25 by 100 minus 25, 75 into 100, 1 by 3, 33.33%. Done? Right. Let's see one more example. Now, in the previous example, I said reduced first, then you should increase by what? Now, what I am saying, it is increased by 25%. By what percent the new price should be reduced to get back to the original price? Again, the same 3 approaches. If I take petrol price is say 100 rupees originally, it increased by 25%. 25% is increased from 100. What is 25% of 100? 25. So, the new one becomes 125. From 125, I want to reduce back to 100. From 125, how much should I reduce to get back to 100? Same 20. If you are increasing by 25 rupees, should reduce by 25 rupees. But this time 25 is a reduction from 125. You are reducing 25 rupees in the price from the new price of 125. 25 by 125 into 100. 1 by 5, 20%. Again, if I take X, if petrol price is X, it increased by 25% and the new price is 125% of X or 5 by 4 of X. If it is 5 by 4X, you want to get back to again X, you should make it 5 by 4, reciprocal is 4 by 5, you should make it 4 by 5 times. If you have to make it 4 by 5 times, in other words, you should reduce it by 1 by 5 times. 1 by 5 is nothing but 4 by 5 means how much less than 1? 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is 20%. or formula. First you are increasing by 25%. So it is more x% more. So how much less formula? Because you are increasing first more, I will use x by 100 plus x%. Increased by 25 by 100 plus 25, 125 into 100, as I said, 1 by 5, 20%. This is the second way of asking the same concept of percentage more and percentage less. There is another way you can ask the same question, students. How? Let me show you. If the price of sugar is reduced by 20%, by what percent the quantity more can be quantity more can be obtained for the same amount? Again, first let me explain you by an example. Let us say price of sugar is 100 rupees. Price is rupees 100 per kilogram. Let's say I buy 10 kilograms. So what is the amount I am spending? 100 rupees per kilogram. 10 kilograms if I am buying 1000. I am spending 1000 rupees. Now the price is reduced by 20%. So what is the new price? 80 rupees. But I want to spend the same amount. So I want to spend the same 1000 rupees. That means how many kilograms I can buy? 1 kilogram is now 80 rupees. I have 1000 rupees. For the same amount of 1000, how many kilograms I can buy? When you ask, what we should do? We should say 1000 by 80, 100 by 8, 12.5 kilograms. What is the original quantity? 10 kilograms. New quantity is 12.5 kilograms. What is the increase in the quantity? 2.5 kilograms. There is an increase of 2.5 kilograms for the initial quantity of 10 kilograms into 100. You can see 2.5 425. It is 25%. Or you can simply say 1 0 gets cancelled, 2.5 into 10, 25%, right? This is one way of doing it, the first method. As I said, same question, so there are three different approaches. What is the second approach? It is like this. If the price is P, quantity is Q, the expenditure is P into Q, PQ. Now the price is reduced by 20%, so the new price is 80% of the old price, or 4 by 5 of the old price. But I want the same PQ. So you should multiply this Q with what number so that you will have the same PQ. If you multiply with 5 by 4Q, the reciprocal of 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 into 5 by 4 will get cancelled. You will have the same PQ. So that means the new quantity should be 5 by 4 times of the initial quantity. 5 by 4 times, when you say how much more? 1 by 4 more. 1 by 4 is nothing but 25%. Again, the formula, when one is reduced, the other one should increase, so that I can use the formula because you are using the same amount. So first I am reducing, how much should I increase to get back to the same amount? In the previous case I am reducing the number, how much should I increase to get back to the original number? Here also to spend the same amount. So here the total effect is getting same. That's the reason I am using this formula. First I am reducing by 20%, so I am using x by 100 minus x% formula. 20 by 100 minus 20, 80 into 100. Are you not getting the same answer, 25%? Yes, students. So like this, the same concept can also be asked like this. Let me tell you one more. Yeah, this time price of petrol is increased by 20%. By what percent the consumption should be reduced so that expenditure remains same? Can I directly say, if price is P, quantity is Q, expenditure is PQ. The price is increased by 20%, so the new price is 120% of P. The quantity is how much, so that expenditure is same PQ. See, 120% is 6 by 5. If it is 6 by 5 times, this should be 5 by 6 times. Then only I will have this expenditure remain same. That is the condition, please. Then only the product should remain same. When you ask, it should be the reciprocal 5 by 6. 5 by 6, when you say how much less, 1/6 less, 1/6 is 16.66%. Or the formula, you are increasing by 20%. By what percent the other one should reduce? Because you are increasing the first, you should say x by 100 plus x% formula. It is 20 by 120 into 100. 1 by 6, 16.66. Is that fine? Right. Now, so far students, in all these examples, I said I am reducing, I should increase back to the original number, or one item price is coming down, quantity should increase by how much, or price is increasing, quantity should reduce by how much, so that the total expenditure remains same. For example, sometimes petrol price is increased by 20% students. If you reduce the quantity by 16.66%, you will have the same expenditure. But see, you need to go to office, you need to do your work. Sometimes you may not be able to reduce it by 16.66%. Suppose you reduce it only by 10%. Then what happens? Your expenditure will increase. When the price is increasing by 20%, when you reduce the quantity by 16.66% only, the expenditure will remain same. Suppose if you are reducing it only by 10%, what happens? The expenditure will change. How much it will change? How do we answer such questions? Let's see. When the price of petrol is increased by 20%, the consumption is reduced only by 10%. By what percent the expenditure will increase or decrease? Now expenditure cannot remain same, it will change. How much percent? How we answer? Again the same three approach. One, let's take an example. Suppose petrol price is 100 rupees and let's say I use 10 liters petrol. So what is my expenditure? Price into, this is 100 rupees per liter and 10 liters I am using. So what is my expenditure? It will be 1000 rupees. Now petrol price is increased by 20%. So now the petrol price is 120 rupees. Consumption is reduced by 10%. So instead of 10 liters, now it is come down by 10%. What is 10% of 10 liters? 1 liter it has come down. So the new consumption is 9 liters. So what is new expenditure? 120 into 9, 1080. 1080. So 1000 rupees is the original expenditure. New expenditure is 1080. When you say how much it is increasing? 80 rupees. 80 is the increase from 1000. 80 by 1000 into 100. If you see students, it is 8% is the increase. 8% is the increase. This is one approach. Second approach is, as I said, if the price is P, quantity is Q, my expenditure is price into quantity PQ. Now the price is increased by 20%. So the new price is 120% of P. The new quantity is 10% less. So it is 90% of the original quantity. So what is the new expenditure? The new price into new quantity will give me the new expenditure. How much it is? 0, 0, 1, 0, 12 nines, 108, 10 into 10, 100, 108% of PQ. Students, if original expenditure is PQ, the new expenditure is 108% of PQ. When you say 108%, when you say it is nothing but 8% increase. This is the second approach. Third approach, students, see, it's the result here is the product of these two. Whenever the result is the product of two items, we can use the successive growth formula. So what is in the percentage increase and decrease? In the previous video, I told you the successive growth formula. What is that? X plus, if there are two changes of x% and y%, it is x plus y plus xy by 100. So this successive growth formula we can use if the result is, I repeat, if the result is the product of the two variables. But you know, if both are increasing, you say x plus y plus xy by 100. In case if one is decreasing, what we should say? You should say wherever there is a decrease, instead of plus y, you should say minus y. So what if I apply this formula? It is increasing by 20%, I will say plus 20. It is reducing by 10%, I will say minus 10 plus 20 into minus 10 by 100. This is the answer. So what happens? 20 minus 10, 10. This is how much? 2 into minus 1, minus 2. So my answer is 8% is the increase. Have you not got the same? This is the third approach. Done? So when we can use this formula? If the result is the product of the two changes. Right? Okay, students. Now let's take one more example. When the price of sugar is reduced by 20%, the sales quantity increased by 20%. By what percent the sales revenue will increase or decrease? See, price is reduced by 20%, quantity is increasing by 20%. Both are equal. So can I say there is no change? Can I say there is no change? I'm afraid you will say, but there is change. Let's see. As I said, you can take an example and do it, students. You can take again price 100 rupees and do it. Let's say price is 100 rupees, quantity is 10 kilograms, and you can do like the previous example. I'll take up directly. When I say price is 20%, the new price is 80% of the old price. When quantity is increasing by 20%, the new quantity is 120% of the old quantity. When I multiply these two, I get again 0, 0, 8 12s 96, 96 by 100 into PQ. That is 96% of the original value. When I say 96%, there is a fall of 4%. Or if we use the formula x plus y plus xy by 100, it is minus 20 because it's reduced by 20%. It is plus 20 because it's increased by 20, plus minus 20 into plus 20 by 100. Students, plus 20 minus 20 gets cancelled. See, you can see 20 square by 100 or 400 by 100 is nothing but minus 4%. What do you mean by minus 4%? There is a 4% decrease. So please remember, if there is equal percentage of decrease and increase is there, the net is going to be always decrease. I can tell you further one more shortcut for this. What is the shortcut? When one quantity increases by x%, other quantity decreases by again x%, the product decreases by x square by 100%. So here, quantity is reduced by 20%, the other one is increased by 20%. The result is going to be the product. So what will be the effect in the product? The product will change by x square, 20 square by 100%. You know 20 square is 400 by 100, 4% it decreases. This is the further shortcut. Right? Like this, percentage more, percentage less, or percentage increase, percentage decrease concepts can be asked in the examination. Right, students? So, in the next video, we will take up another concept and discuss few more percentage related questions. Thank you.